Today we will crown the champion of Conference USA as the University of Texas at San Antonio Roadrunners are playing in their first ever Conference USA title game against the team that last beat them over 6 weeks ago. UTSA has won 6 straight games, and their last loss was to Southern Mississippi, the team they play in the rematch for the Conference USA title. The Golden Eagles come into this game 9-2, UTSA 10-2. And UTSA also enters this week's game at number 21 in the nation. Conference USA title game will be kicked off next. And the rematch for the Conference USA title is underway. UTSA has the football on offense, first down and 10. Eric Hancock hands off to the senior running back Anthony Banks, left for a gain of 1. UTSA lost the first time these two teams played this year, 38-21, as Hancock on 3rd and 9 evades pressure, now breaks out of a sack and lobs it downfield, and it's caught by Randy Jones in Southern Mississippi territory. A broken play turns into a huge gain, first down for UTSA. You can see Hancock slide out of the way of pressure and then shake a sack and just find Jones wide open downfield. What a way to get things started. 2nd and 7 for UTSA. 2 receivers left. Hancock goes play action. Now outside, it's caught by Trevor Stevens. Close to the first down marker. He'll be just shy. 2 tight ends in the game on 3rd and short. Banks is the lone back, and he takes the handoff up the middle. Has some room. First down for UTSA, and the chains will move. And 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers left. Hancock back to throw with time. He finds Jason Todd over the middle. That's a gain of 8. Hancock with 23 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He'll throw on 3rd and 2. Underneath, it's caught by Darren Rose, who has the first down. It's going to be first down and goal. Good drive for UTSA to open up so far. Now counterplay left, it's Banks. Inside the 5, fighting for the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 1 and appears to be shaken up. So Danny Moss in the game. It's 3rd down and goal. Up the middle, Moss breaks the plane. Touchdown Roadrunners. They strike first in the Conference USA Championship on this 1-yard touchdown by Danny Moss, his 7th on the year. 7-0 Roadrunners, off to a solid start against the Golden Eagles, but this offense did some damage to UTSA the last time they played. An option left, it's Burnett on the pitch, who takes us for about 3. In the first meeting, it was Burnett running for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here's 2nd and 7. Slow to the throw to the sideline. Caught by Chris Hodges in bounds. First down. Slaughter is a very good dual threat quarterback. He was 13 of 15 in the first meeting. He's going to throw here on 3rd and 12. Outside. Thompson is wide open. It was a linebacker mismatched in coverage. First down into the 20. And now 2nd and 2. Slaughter fakes the handoff, and he'll take it himself. Breaks the tackle up the middle, and Slaughter's into the end zone. Kyle Slaughter is going to tie this game up pending the extra point. A 10-yard rushing touchdown. He broke the tackle of Mike Butler. And so we all tied up at 7 as UTSA comes out in the Wildcat, and it's Evan Newton keeping it himself, and he'll be set right down in the backfield, a loss of 4. After that experimental play fails, it's 2nd down and 14. Eric Hancock over the middle. Open is Randy Jones. That'll cut it to 3rd down and 4. A split shotgun look. They love going to this on 3rd down. Hancock underneath. It's caught by Banks out of the backfield. He's close to the first down. He will get it, a gain of 5. Now in the second quarter, 7-7 all tied up, and Hancock hands off to Banks. Running up the middle. Has some room when he gets close to a first down. Offset I formation on 3rd and 1. Here's the handoff to the fullback, Richie Battle, and Southern Mississippi was not fooled as Battle goes nowhere and maybe shaken up on the play. The trainers are out. UTSA showing blitz on 2nd down and 10. Split shotgun look for Slaughter. Good protection. He fires downfield, caught by Redding, right in front of Nichols at the 40. It's a first down for Southern Miss. UTSA creeping Dallas Johnson down in the box. They know how dangerous Slaughter can be on the ground, and here he is taking off, but Carter is there. Dominic Carter lays him out on the gain of 3 yards. And so 3rd and 7. Can Southern Miss convert? Out of the gun, Slaughter wants the run. He has room across the 50, first down, and brought down in UTSA territory by A.J. Brown. UTSA playing off, looks like a man coverage look. And Slaughter fires outside, and Thompson makes the catch inside the 30, and he has the ball to the 21-yard line. Another solid possession for the Golden Eagles, and Slaughter running the option left. He'll pitch it out to Burnett, who's across the 15, 10, and shoved out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Goal line package for Southern Mississippi. Slaughter will throw with no play action, running up the middle, and he's into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the first half as Kyle Slaughter gives Southern Mississippi the lead 13-7. They'll fire off the cannon. Following a quick UTSA 3-and-out Southern Mississippi ball, 3:04 to go in the first half. Here's Thompson on the jet sweep. Running outside, he's met by Jason Holmes, a gain of 4. They'll bunch up the receivers on the right side, and Slaughter will pass. With time, only a three-man rush, lobbing it downfield, caught by Chris Hodges right in front of Dallas Johnson. And throws like that is what makes Slaughter such a well-rounded quarterback. New set of downs, four-man rush this time from the runners, as Slaughter wants to take off up the middle. Linebacker's waiting, he fumbles, and it's picked up by the Golden Eagles. Narrowly missed the turnover, and now Slaughter, read option. He's keeping it. First down, he has it, brought down by a pair of defenders inside the red zone again. UTSA trying to figure out this offense. 14-7, inside 2 minutes to go in the first half. Slaughter running across the 15-10 to the 5 and brought down, but it's a first down and goal coming up. Slaughter with a big first half on the ground, second down and goal. Handoff right, it's Michael Burnett, and he breaks a tackle at the 6, and then it's brought down by Andre Ross at the 5. Third down and goal. UTSA trying to force the field goal unit to come out. Slaughter will pass, hit on the play, but fires to the end zone, and it's caught by Gibbons for a touchdown. Southern Mississippi adds on to their lead. It's now 20-7. And we're going to go into halftime. Southern Miss up over the UTSA Roadrunners, 21-7. A strong first half from Kyle Slaughter and the Golden Eagles offense, as UTSA needs to make some big adjustments on defense if they're to get back in this game. Second half is coming up next. One half down and one half to go. The Conference USA title game with Southern Mississippi leading the UTSA Roadrunners as Slaughter hands off to Burnett, who loses a yard. UTSA down by 14. It'll be big to force a 3-and-out here to open up the third quarter. Slaughter will throw out of the tight shotgun set, lob it downfield. Open is Baker, who drops it. He was drilled by Kyle Jones, and the pass falls incomplete. Good job by UTSA's defense, and now out comes the offense. Split shotgun, first down and 10 as Taylor takes the handoff, and VT will lose 3 yards. UTSA hasn't found their groove on offense since that first possession where they scored a touchdown. Hancock outside, and Rose can't hold on to this one. That was ripped out of his hands. He would have had the first down. So a third down and 13 for UTSA. Hancock out of the shotgun, 3 wide, and Hancock's taking his shot long, and it's caught by Randy Jones. 10, touchdown UTSA. And they're back on the board with Hancock going deep for a 69-yard score to Randy Jones, as Hancock breaks the career passing touchdown record set by Eric Souza. But here it is again as a safety. Did not expect Jones to go deep, and Jones just flew right by him. And then Hancock showed off his strong arm, and Randy Jones does the rest. 21-14 as UTSA has cut into this Southern Mississippi lead. 7-point ball game. Slaughter out of the shotgun. He's going to throw, and now looks to take off quickly across the 40, and then dives to the 50-yard line. First down. UTSA, they have to start using those spies. Second down and 4. Slaughter running. This time there's some linebackers there, but Slaughter runs past them for a first down. First down and 10. Slaughter fakes it, and Andre Ross is there to take him down, but Slaughter is begging for a face mask call, and he is going to get it. 15-yard penalty, another first down. So second down and 5, moving quickly down the field to answer back the score of UTSA. Slaughter running up the middle. First down again, it's first down and goal. Slaughter seeming to run at will. Now it's first and goal. He hands off. It's time to Burnett. And Burnett goes right into the end zone. Touchdown Southern Miss. On the ground, they go straight down the field. We are back to a 14-point game pending the extra point. Impressive drive. So 28-14. UTSA had a score on their last possession on the big touchdown pass from Hancock to Jones, as here's Banks running for a first down, a gain of 7. UTSA needs to stay consistent on offense, and Banks back up the middle, and nice job to the 45, another first down for Anthony Banks. And third down and 6, Rose comes in motion. Hancock with time, lobbing it to the sideline, and Rose makes the catch, tiptoeing the sideline inbounds as he breaks Whitaker's single-season reception record. Darren Rose has been a lot of fun to watch the last 2 seasons. Here's second down and 2, and Whitaker makes the catch. First down, but it looks like Whitaker's down. Hopefully this is not a serious injury. First and 10 as it's Rose and Jones on the outside, Stanley in the slot. Dumped off to Vince Taylor on first and 10 to the 20, a solid pickup of 7 yards. 1:05 to play in the third quarter. Handoff, Banks up the middle, has some room, breaks a tackle, ends at the 10 for a first down. I formation on first and goal. Handoff to Brandon Reese, the backup fullback, to the 4-yard line. It'll be second down and goal. Twin tight ends this time, 29 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hancock play action, and down he goes. Quickly pressure off the edge as Southern Miss backs him up to beyond the 10-yard line. It's third down and goal from the 13-yard line. 3 receivers right for Hancock. He'll fire. End zone. Touchdown. Caught by Darren Rose in the end zone. And UTSA cuts this to a one-score game again. Darren Rose, nice run on the dig. And we are back to a touchdown game. 1 quarter remains. 28-21. Golden Eagles lead the UTSA Roadrunners as Slaughter drops back to throw over the middle. And Dominic Carter knocks it away, almost intercepted. That would have been a huge play for UTSA, and now Slaughter hands off to Burnett. Misdirection, handoff to the middle, tackled by Kyle Jones for a gain of 8. 3rd and short. Can UTSA hold them here? Handoff as Burnett, sweep to the outside. He breaks a tackle, 1st down for Burnett at the 40. It's very critical now for UTSA's run defense to really step up. It's 1st down and 10. Slaughter wants to run again, but he's met by Mitchell, and Buster Mitchell will take him down for the sack. It's a loss of 1. 3rd down and 8. Can UTSA hold them? UTSA sends 4. Slaughter stands tall and fires it deep, and the pass is almost intercepted by A.J. Brown. One-on-one coverage as UTSA forces 4th down. And so UTSA with the football, down by 7, an opportunity to tie the game. Hancock underneath, it's caught by Todd. He'll pick up 8 yards on 1st down. And another twin tight end look this time as Hancock will take the snap from under center over the middle. Pass caught by Whitaker, brought down in Southern Miss territory. 4:24 to play in the game. Hancock hands off, it's Banks, up the middle, brought down from behind, but he gets a 1st down. And Danny Moss in the game on 1st down and 10. Twin tight ends again. Hancock lobbing it downfield, and Stevens makes the catch. They say he's inbounds, inside the 10, 1st down and goal UTSA. UTSA moving quickly on this drive, 2nd down and goal, split shotgun for Hancock as the Golden Eagles send 4, end zone, and the pass is intercepted in the end zone by Williams in front of Darren Rose, and UTSA has just turned it over. A huge mistake as Hancock did not have pressure, and he is forced to pass the Rose while he had Whitaker wide open. And so 3:17 to play, Southern Miss ball, handoff to Burnett as they want to run this clock out. He picks up 5 on the ground. Now 2nd and 5, 2:36 to go as they run clock. Slaughter's back to pass with plenty of protection. He's going to lob it long. It's tipped and intercepted by Kyle Nichols. Are you kidding me? Did he really make that catch? Kyle Nichols just made perhaps one of the most incredible interceptions I have ever seen. Nichols initially tipped it, Butler tipped it again, and Nichols makes a diving one-handed interception. Simply an unbelievable play that gives UTSA the football, down by 7 with 2.5 to go. Here's Banks up the middle. Look at all this room, fighting for yardage to midfield. 1st down UTSA. Twin tight ends. Handoff, it's Banks. Blocks out in front to the 40, makes a move at the 35 into the 25. 1st down Anthony Banks as he breaks his own single game rushing record for UTSA with 152. The running lanes are opening up here in the 4th quarter. Hancock fakes the handoff this time and goes end zone. Tim Whitaker, touchdown Roadrunners. And pending the extra point that will tie the game. Wide open, split the safeties, touchdown Roadrunners. What a fight we are seeing here for the Conference USA Championship. 28-28, Kyle Slaughter, 1st down and 10, fires, intercepted, Kyle Nichols again on back-to-back defensive plays. This time reaching out in front of DJ Thompson as he reaches out his long arms and takes this one out of the air. What an impact Nichols has made. 28-28, UTSA running clock. Handoff, it's Moss up the middle, and he goes to about the 35-yard line. It's 3rd and 4. And so for UTSA, do you run it here and risk having to take a long field goal, or do you throw it? 3rd and 4 for Hancock. He's going to throw, and no one's open. He's sacked, and they're going to be knocked out of field goal range. They took the risk going through the air, and the quick pressure was given up with no one open downfield, and it's 4th down. No game-winning field goal attempt. It's going to be Reed punting. Here's the boot with 25 seconds to go as he angles it out of bounds. It one-hops to the 8 and is out of bounds. Good punt by Reed. And so Southern Miss, they could just run the clock out here and send this to overtime. We'll see what they do. Here's the handoff. Burnett gets a block at the 10 to the 20 and tripped up, and he's just shy of the 30. 1st down for the Golden Eagles. From the 28, and they have 1 timeout left. We'll see if they get aggressive this time, and they will throw. Slaughter back to pass. Firing, and it's intercepted by Kyle Nichols. Number 3 inside the 25. Nichols on the return. 10, 5, and hit out of the 5 by Slaughter. And with Nichols' 3rd interception, the UTSA will have it with 7 seconds remaining. UTSA brings the offense out. 7 seconds to go. Handoff, it's Danny Moss up the middle, centering the ball between the hashes. He's down to the 3. Here we go. James Benson to win the Conference USA Championship for UTSA. Snap down, kick is up, and your Conference USA champions are the UTSA Roadrunners. They have done it. 10-2 to the top of Conference USA. They win the title game. What a year it has been. And we've seen this team grow from a team that went 3-9 in their first 2 years in the FBS, and now here they are, the #1 team in Conference USA, as they will hoist the Conference USA title trophy. And you have to give the MVP this game to Kyle Nichols. He took over the fourth quarter, and he made sure the Roadrunners came away with a victory. 3 interceptions today as UTSA wins the Conference USA Championship. But even though they've won the conference title, the season is not over. UTSA is still looking for their first ever bowl game victory, and so it's time to find out UTSA's final opponent. In the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, UTSA will be taking on Army as UTSA goes for their first ever bowl victory on this New Year's Eve Day bowl game. For 2 straight years, UTSA has tasted defeat at the hands of Florida State and Pitt in bowl games, and this year they'll take on Army and try to hoist another trophy in addition to their conference championship. We'll see you next time when UTSA takes on Army in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you then.